Hello, Pat Norman here with your daily motivation. Thanks for joining me today. Last week, we talked about some of the differences and challenges in working with individuals with the different age groups and the generational age groups with the generational gaps between the baby boomers and the X, Y, and the Z's and so forth. But also, you're confronted with individuals in your life that are difficult to get along with for one reason or another. It may be that they're jealous of you, it may be that they just don't like you. Maybe there's really not always a particular reason why you're having difficulties with this person. And it may be somebody that you're in love with, maybe somebody that lives in your household. But at some point, you need to decide if you need to hold on to them or just let go because your sanity and your health is important. You need to start off by asking yourself what's really important to you, what it is that you're wanting to build your life on. And then have the courage to follow that through. And it may mean getting rid of some of the people that are in your life currently, but you'll just have to do it because life is short. Uh, and the person that you really truly want to be is the person that God designed you to be. And that's the most important. Become so confident in who you are that no one else's opinion, behavior, or reactions to you is going to bother you at all. They can say whatever they want, they can do whatever they want, and you could care less. Don't let the behaviors of others destroy your inner peace. They didn't give it to you, so they can't take it away. It comes from God Almighty. They have no right to take it away from you. Be strong when you're talking about yourself or giving information about yourself. And when you're telling your story, be confident with your story. It'll impress others and may encourage others, which is what we like to do. But you need to ask yourself at some point, when is it time to let go? When do you know that, okay, this is the last straw? I can't take any more. This person's got to get out of my life. Don't want anything else to do with them. It won't be easy because your emotions are going to be involved. It's going to be complicated. It's going to be confusing, but it must be done. And you have to take that step to make it happen. Trying to decide to let go of a potential person is going to be the hardest thing that you probably ever do in your life, especially with someone that you love. Because, when you've got your emotions all tied up in there, that makes it very difficult. I saw an article recently that was talking about things that could happen that would give you an indication, okay, this is it. This is the last straw. I really got to get this person out of my life now. And I'd like to just share some of them with you this time. Starting off with, you expected to sacrifice your own personal values and change for somebody else. That's not acceptable. I mean, you have to be you and the person that designed you to be, but you don't want to change to be somebody like a street person. And when I say street persons, I mean like the hoochie mamas, the prostitutes, the people that are like that. If you've got somebody in your life that's trying to encourage you to go in that direction, by all means, drop them like a hot potato. Get away from it very quickly. Your trust is constantly being broken. You give them an inch and they take a mile. They tell you you're going to do something, they don't. They say that they love you, but then they do everything to prove that they don't. Don't care about their feelings any longer. Just let them go. I mean, you don't need people in your life like that. You need people in your life that are going to support you, encourage you, and be there with you at all times. Stay in, excuse me, staying in it always makes you feel broken, depressed, and frustrated. Now, if you're living your total life being frustrated, disgusted, broken, and depressed, you need to get rid of that person. You truly dislike your job. You truly dislike all the coworkers. You don't like your business partner. Every time you're around them, you get anxious or frustrated or upset. This isn't good. You hate who you are and what you're doing. Uh, you're not motivated to continue with it. So get out of it. If they're not motivating you to be a better you or to do a better job, then you need to leave. You feel inferior all the time. Your self-worth is always underappreciated. It seems like you're never feeling good anymore about yourself, about them, about anything else. You're always taken for granted. Everyone expects you to show up and to do everything that's going to need to be done. You're not respected in a particular situation. Um, Doing this is like beating yourself up against a wall every day and just getting worse and worse and more bruises. It's not necessary. Just get out of that relationship. You justify that it's worth holding on to because you had somebody and they'll tell you, oh, well, I forgot about your birthday, but because I was just so busy. Or he never introduces me to his friends because he tells me that he doesn't have any. Well, he's got lots of friends. He just doesn't want you to know who his friends are because he's probably dating them too. My business partner didn't mean to go let us get into bankruptcy, and he's surely going to come up with a plan to get us out of it. Don't believe it. I love my job, even though I'm always stressed and I never get a chance to spend time with my loved ones. You need to have time with your loved ones. I mean, that's who should have your time, are those that you know that they love you and you can feel their love. Look at yourself and really listen to what you're saying. You sound like a crazy person. Sound like a crazy person to me. You can't remember the last time you were really happy. It just seems like nothing makes you happy anymore. And I know with everything that's going on through the last 18 months or so, a lot of people are feeling like they're not happy, not appreciated, not enjoying life. But this is a situation that's completely different from anything that's had to do with. It has nothing to do with the COVID or being sick or losing loved ones. This is just somebody that's not treating you right. And if you really can't remember the last time you were happy, you need to move on. You find that you're always the one to make sacrifices. And I think I mentioned that before, where you're the one that's always giving in, you give more input, you're constantly the one who experiences more pain than the other. You're more frustrated, more anxious. It's time for you to do yourself a favor and leave. Express yourself. When was the last time you did what? You find that your opinions are always suppressed and your feelings are never acknowledged. Why do you still hold on? If no one's going to acknowledge things that you have to say or input or suggestions, why stay around? You need to get out of there. You refuse to acknowledge the presence because it hurts too much. Instead of facing the present situation, you choose to live in your past because there used to be some better days, maybe one, two at the most. You have happy memories, perhaps. They used to be there to comfort you, but all of this was just a delusion. They probably never was. It was probably never what you thought it was. It's just that it's getting worse now and you're starting to see it. Get out. There's inconsistency every single time. When the person that you're dealing with has a gift with words, it's really difficult. And some people are so great with words. I mean, they can charm anybody. They can charm Santa out of anything that he's got. They can charm you out of anything that you've got. Beware of these people. Your lover promises you that he's not going to cheat anymore. Your business partner is not going to get you into bankruptcy anymore. These are all lies. And if they continue doing them, you know it's a lie. One time, maybe you could let it slide. After that, forget it. You're already exhausted all of your efforts, but everything stays the same. Nothing's getting any better. Nothing's changing. You need to leave. You don't need to stay around any longer, hoping and praying that something is going to come of it. Because if it has not over the past few years, then it's not going to do any better now. So make your mind up. Just be strong and courageous and get out of that situation. Pray over it, pray on it, and pray through it. But get out of it. Thank you so much for joining me today. Look forward to seeing you the next time. Remember, before you get out of bed in the morning, thank God Almighty for giving you another day and tell him it's going to be a great day. And then go out and make somebody happy. Go out and be the reason that somebody smiles. Do something nice for them, compliment them. People love compliments and people love being able to see someone smiling at them. Take care now. Make it a fabulous day. See you next time.